Hey y'all, I had to do this video this Sunday morning because I had some on my chest that I had to, oh Lord, it spirit hit me. I had to get this off. The spirit hit me. But look, I got a post last night. And it was about everybody cheering for Deion, Black America cheering for Deion. Let's not forget about these other three coaches. And they had the Syracuse coach, I think a coach from Maryland, and a coach from somewhere else, I can't think. But he was like all black coaches, right? And all of them was undefeated at the time. And since then, I know the Syracuse coach, he lost. And Notre Dame coach, he went on the list because he had already lost. So he was all undefeated black coaches. And it was like, okay, why are we showing Coach Prime all this love? And he lost. These other guys are undefeated. Let's stop being biased, Black America. No, y'all don't get it. We ain't showing Coach Prime love because he a black coach. We showing Coach Prime love because he showed us love. Because Deion, he opened up his playbook. Look how, man, y'all don't get it, bruh. Y'all don't get it. Like, we've been watching Prime since the 80s do his thing. Argue with reporters and all this kind of stuff. And we done seen him and his kids kind of grow up a little bit. He let cameras come into his house. And what's crazy is, like how most people say on Love and Hip Hop and all that kind of stuff, when you go on these shows, you let cameras come into your house, it normally breaks up your house, right? Their house got broken up. Him and Pilar. I remember when Pilar and him was they went to Dallas to do like some football picks. And she just picked a bunch of picks that was like where she want to go shopping, where she want to go vacation. And then really picking picks because who he think gonna win the game. Pilar got more picks right than Deion. Deion is getting paid. Like, she didn't realize, I'm showing my man up. This is how we eat. My man, this is what my man does. I just showed him up. Now it brings down his value. You know, even though it was good entertainment, it makes it seem like he don't know what he's talking about. And experts get these picks and stuff wrong all the time. But she just got her, it was just a lucky draw for her because she didn't know who was on the team for real. She was just picking Miami because she liked Miami. You know what I'm talking about? New York because she wanted to go shopping in New York. She didn't even know what she was doing. And, but that was the first time I seen a crack in their armor, right? And, but I seen all that. Now I remember Shiloh trying to do music way back in the day. And now I see him at the band doing at Jackson with the band directors and doing all this stuff. So I know he got a love for that. I remember Shadur back in the day talking with the big hair. Now he got his braids. He still want his hair. He love his hair. So it's just seeing all of this, Bucky right there recording everything, putting everything out. And okay, like with Jackson, the SWACs, they got a bunch of black coaches, right? I still try to follow Jackson since Deion done left, but since they ain't putting the information out, like if I don't watch the game, if I don't see the game, I got to try to find highlights for the next 2 days. When Bucky was doing it, 30 minutes to an hour after the game, we got highlights. Y'all ain't look at what the man doing. But this is what you gotta understand. When you open your life up like this, people can get inside your world and you can get cracks in the foundation. So some people like, nah, I ain't finna open my life up like this. So guess what? If you don't open your life up like this, people that like what you got going on don't gravitate towards you because they don't know. But when you open your life up like this, you can get cracks in your foundation and things can fall apart, especially if you ain't doing stuff all the way right. And Deion live a lifestyle that a lot of people can't live, like how he try to work out and stay in shape. He a real clean person. He don't cuss, he don't drink, he ain't using drugs. Like, so he don't smoke no weed. So he can show a lot of his life and people don't really judge. The only thing you can really judge him off of is how he talk to people and like his confidence. Like, look how many quotes we got from Deion. How many quotes? Like, must be the money and I am swag and the Louis what he said, to be the man, you don't have to be the man, or you don't try to be the man. So, like, all that kind of stuff. What quotes do we have from these other coaches? What, like Eddie Robinson Jr., what we know about him? We know he was mad at Deion. The coach from Central, I can't remember his name, but what he was talking about, he should get the money, he'd take the job for $1 million less or something. Like, y'all going at Deion. Y'all ain't bigging up y'all players. Like, I remember Deion talking about them boys with Jackson. He was like, he's a pro. He's a pro. Like, marketing his guys. The quarterback for Central, I believe he's a pro. I believe he can go to the Eagles and he'll be the best backup for Jalen Hurts. But I ain't seen nothing about this dude since they played Jackson. They coach ain't pumping him up and putting him on that grandstand so everybody can see him. So it's like, it ain't us just pulling for these guys because we're pulling for Deion because we just, Black America, we got to pull for Deion, walking zombies. Nah, he giving us stuff that we can hold on to, that we can talk about, that gives us life. These other coaches ain't doing that. So if you want love, you got to give love. If you want people to talk about your players, you got to show us something about your players. You can't wait on the media to show. And see, this is what Prime knows. If you wait on the white media to show great things about black folks, you're gonna be waiting forever. That's not their job. Like, just like the black media don't show great stuff about Chinese folks or Mexican people or white folks. Well, sometimes we'll show good stuff about white folks and bad stuff. But y'all get what I'm saying. If they want this buzz, they have to create it. Coach Prime created this buzz. It just didn't fall in his lap. He been working on this buzz since the 80s. And he did it for himself first. Now he's doing it for these other kids. So if they want the same kind of love, they got to get on the program. I ain't seen Snoop Dogg at none of these other people's games. I ain't seen Rick Ross at these other games. I seen Chad Justin, I think, at FAMU. That's it. Like, why hasn't the SWAC and these other coaches had a meeting, sit down and say, look, we need to do some tours with Carlos Miller, them 85 South boys. We need to have them after these games. Y'all don't even have to do these classics. You can have stuff in-house and just have a nice lineup after the game. We got our own BET. We got our own BET if we use it, but y'all don't use it. Deion has. Deion put a red couch at Jackson for the VIP, for the celebrities and stuff, so they can feel important when they come. You see how he decorated that lounge and stuff up there in Colorado? So now when these celebrities come in there and these recruits and stuff come in there, they feel special. They like, oh, this night. Y'all ain't thinking about that. Y'all thinking about self. So if you think about self, other people ain't gonna gravitate towards you. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. It's man, Big Play. I'm out.